Good evening, Black Powder Shooters. This is Tim Davis here again with another opening box review of a nice firearm. What we've got today is another fine example of work from Cimarron, Uberti. And on the end of the box, although it's erroneously marked, you can see we have an 1858 Remington Army. Well, we all know, those of us that have committed ourselves to studying history know that the Remington Army was never made in 1858, but of course made from 1863 to 1875. The 1858 was a patent date, and we have our normal Cimarron paperwork and ever present on your Huckleberry bumper sticker. Nicely wrapped in plastic. Very fine example of craftsmanship and workmanship from Uberti for Cimarron Arms. Normal expectations for a gun from Uberti and Cimarron: beautiful deep rich bluing. Action is smooth, the timing is perfect. Very nice lock work on the action. Just fine weapon overall. But as you can see, this doesn't look like your normal 8-inch barreled Remington New Army. As a matter of fact, the Remington New Model Army, no Remington New Model Army ever left the Remington factory in this configuration. This is more representational of a post-war gunsmith altered, modified gun that went west after the war. Great surplus of these weapons after the war. Remington sold many thousands of these during the Civil War. Matter of fact, still had a lot in production and ready produced when the Civil War ended, and the government canceled their contracts because they didn't need it. So these went with men and pioneers and gold miners and fortune seekers west. And with the advent of metallic cartridges, many of them were modified, shortened barrels. The Remington conversion cylinder with the rear plate was put in it, or they were gated and had the ejector housings and things put on them by a gunsmith after production. So they've done a good job with this. I can see where, if someone of that era would want these shortened the way that they were, because it's a big revolver with that 8-inch barrel. But with this 5-inch barrel on it, it really puts great balance to this gun. Really one that's easy to carry, easy to handle, points nice. And these guns were produced well after the era of Colt's single action army in 1873. These were produced in percussion form code 1875. Many models like the Navy model and police model were produced in a conversion model clear up to 1878. So they were good guns, and as you can see, they had a little bit different design in the open top Colt. I'm a big fan of the Colt percussion revolvers, but as you can see, this has a top strap. It's a more sturdy design with the top strap, and Colt must have thought so too, because they incorporated it in their 1873 single action. Many people, famous people such as Buffalo Bill, carried one of these. Matter of fact, he carried one at clear up until 1906. When he left it to his ranch foreman with a note that simply said, "It never failed me." So these were very rugged, very well put together firearms. Uberti, with Cimarron's input, has done a very faithful recreation of this pistol. As I said, it handles nice, it looks nice. The lock and timing work is just above board on it. It's a really smooth pistol. One thing I will point out, if you're looking for grips, I'm planning on stocking this with a set of ivory grips. The profile of the Cimarron and Taylor's reproductions is different than the standard Uberti. And on many sites, the grip companies will say they will fit a Uberti, but they will not fit a Cimarron or Taylor. So you'll have to look for different grip makers that make a grip that fits the profile of this. I plan on, later in the future for this pistol, I plan on stocking it with some ivory grips and, of course, adding a Howell conversion cylinder to it so I can enjoy not only shooting it with black powder, but with metallic cartridges. We're going to do a shooting video on this pistol too here very shortly. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this tabletop introduction. Very nice pistol made by Uberti. Nice piece of history, representational history here of possible historical example of a gunsmith altered pistol that someone would have had made for them, and they even dovetailed the sight to add more authenticity, I think, that maybe something a gunsmith would have done in the 1800s following the Civil War to alter and these guns more for the owner's taste. Thanks for watching. Hit like, please subscribe, keep on shooting, and keep your powder dry.